Listen to what we got to say.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outlier podcast. As always, I'm your host, Saul, here with my co host. Go ahead and lower the volume a little bit. There's a little bit of echo on your headphones. My co host, Mr. Rogelio Awal.
That's it, bro.
That's it. That's how you get
That's
it.
it.
Anyways,
What's up?
guys, welcome back to episode number. I have no idea. No, I'll never know. I think it's like 79 or 80,
Isn't
something like that. Anyways, we're going to
Dang.
get right into it. This might be a little bit of a short episode, about 20, 30 minutes. We'll see. Anyways, we're going to get into the hot seats. I know you have a good one, you said.
That's okay. But before we get into that, so we're at episode 77. Should we do something special for 100? I feel like we should.
Yeah, but what can we do? You know, you still owe me an embarrassing thing.
Now we took care of that already.
What was it? What'd you do?
I forgot, but I remember it was we
No.
swiped it clean,
No.
the slate clean.
No, I don't. I think you're making
Where
that
you-
up.
Where are the receipts? Remember you asked me for receipts this morning
For what?
or last night actually.
No, bro. I'm pretty sure you still owe me. And this has been years since that fight happened, right? Because we
I don't
bet
even
on.
know what you're talking about. To
We-
be honest.
All right. So what happened is you made me a bet that Conor McGregor was gonna beat Dustin Poirier, and this was before the podcast even started. And you were like, okay, well, like, what do you want to bet? And I was like, okay, when we start the podcast, whoever loses the bet has to do something embarrassing on camera, right? And you're like, okay, I'm down, blah blah blah. And we just never did it. So you still owe me that.
And you stole everybody the secret that you're so called.
No, because
Never
you
told
guys
anybody.
didn't get enough likes, so I don't know it. I don't have to say it. Anyways, I think for number 100 we should get you to do that. Probably shave your head or something. You know.
Depending where I'm at with the new job, but
Wait, don't
we're
they,
gonna
they might require you to be, you know.
buzz. Nah,
You don't think
I'm
so?
not opposed to going bald, bro. Like not completely shiny, spit shine bald, but like
Super
shave it
low.
all off. I'll do it, bro. But what was I gonna say? I only mention it right now at 77, so we have enough time to prep. And if anybody wants to let us know in the comments what they want to see for a special 100 episode, 100 weeks is kind of crazy of consistency.
We did miss probably.
Oh,
like
we missed
3.
one.
No, I
No,
think
we
we
missed
missed
one.
like 2 or 3, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, but
Still pretty
all
good
right.
though.
Yeah, pretty good still. Let us know what you guys think we should do for that. He still
Okay.
owes me an embarrassing feat, so comment what you want him to do, and he has to do it. What if what if you do the episode in a thong?
The only thing about that is that nobody can see it though.
Now you're gonna stand up and do a 360 for the camera, and then sit your
Yeah,
ass
and
and then sit your ass
that's
down, and then that's it.
it's kind of lame if you ask me.
That's lame, bro. I think that's hilarious. For that to exist on the internet, just you in a pink ass thong,
Why's it got to be pink?
all cagado, all shit stained.
All right, let's get to these hot seats, bro.
All right, go ahead, ask it.
All right. So let's say you got a chick, right?
Okay.
And you got a group of friends outside of like you never take your chick out with these group of friends, right?
Okay.
But your girl knows them. She knows of them. She knows that you're very involved with them. Let's say you go out, hang out with them every weekend. You play video games with them, whatever, whatever. You know how we have a special lingo within our group, and it's pretty contagious. Everybody we talk to kind of picks up on our language. What would you do if, remember, your chick
Uh-oh.
doesn't hang sudden? She starts to pick up a lingo that your boy, one particular friend, says. That is, what are you thinking?
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? See, this is the annoying part of doing one online. This fucking shit cuts off. Can you hear me or no?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, from what I understand, is like you take your girl out with this group of friends that she's not, doesn't hang out
No,
with much.
you never take her out with them, but you have one particular friend that y'all know has like a specific word or saying that he always says, and out of nowhere you start hearing her say that around the house. What are your first thoughts and how do you approach that?
Um, damn. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Like, what's something that we say that only we say? Because we have a bunch of things like that.
Yeah, we say fliegen.
Okay,
Uh,
we're both Hispanic, right? So we use the term "no mames" a lot, but we're like we do like we emphasize in a certain way, like "no mom," like a very dramatic, a very dramatic way. So I think if
no, bro, here's a better one. Pobre vaca, bro.
yeah, that's
Pobre
yeah,
vaca.
we have a
That's
bunch.
very unique.
People listening to us are probably like, "What the fuck?" Like, who says that? We say that. We are very cringy people, but yeah. If she starts, first of all, I'm like, that makes me wonder. Like, she's probably been hanging out with this dude more than I know, right? Because for you to pick something up like that, like, is means you're spending some time, you know. So
Yeah,
that,
and women are very impressionable. So if they spend a time around certain people, they start to pick up on that.
yeah.
You know
So
what's crazy? People probably think girls listening right now probably think that you're crazy for immediately thinking about that, but I feel like every male would think that like first instinct be like,
she's hanging around him a lot. Yeah.
something's up, you know?
No, yeah, something's up. Nah, I don't think girls would think that's crazy.
Think?
Yeah, I feel like they would understand that, but I don't know, cause who knows girls better than themselves, right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that would be a huge red flag, and I'd be like, what the fuck, what's going on, right? I would start to think that she spends time with this dude that and doesn't tell me, right?
Okay, but what's your first move? Because you have like, how do you approach this? Do you like, do you ask him? Do you ask her? Who do you approach? Like, what's your angle?
Fuck, what
Because
do I
you got to think
do?
about it. It's your boy, but it's also your girl. And you're also thinking in your head, like, am I overthinking this?
Yeah, for sure. That's
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Like, there's just so many different
I
conflicting
I
things.
think I ask her. I go like, Where'd you get? Why are you saying that so much? Like, where'd you get that from? Right? And then when she's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Well, it depends on what her answer would be, right? Like, oh, so and so says it, and I just think it's hilarious or whatever. Then I'm like, damn, okay.
Let's say it was a stupid excuse, something like, I don't know, I just heard it and it's just funny, stuck with me. That's it. Very
Yeah.
broad, doesn't tell you who it is.
I don't know. I just go, that's fucking weird. I think I let that shit slide, dude. Is that
Yeah, you're
I?
just gonna.
Cause what do I do? Like, I don't. I can't. I'm not gonna be that crazy motherfucker being like, nah, fuck that shit. Yeah, like
But she could be like getting piped down by your boy the whole time, you not even know it.
I know. I mean, that's. I feel like, dude, you're making me look crazy because that's that's for sure like going through my mind, right? But I'm not gonna like pursue it. I'm not gonna try to find like dig deeper. I'm just gonna have more of a eye out for that. I'm be like, huh,
Mhm.
interesting. Mental note. Let's see what happens in the future. But I don't like. I'm not like, hey, bro, you fucking my girl. Like, nah, I'm not doing all that.
Hey, bro, no lie, I have had a guy come up to me and ask me that.
That if you're fucking this girl,
Yeah,
what
pretty
you
crazy
and
experience. I
what?
wasn't, but
But
yeah.
why did he assume that?
I'm guessing his chick would mention me a lot. He didn't specify, but he was somebody I knew, somebody I was cool with, like an acquaintance type guy, like in the group friend. And I guess he felt insecure. I guess whenever like they were both around, whatever it was. But yeah, like he had asked me like, "Hey, bro, like I know it's like super out there, but like, are you and my girl, talking or something?" I'm like, "Nah." Yeah, bro.
When was this?
Oof, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn, that's crazy. No, but for I think that girl probably like fucked with you or something because
Probably.
if a girl's talking about a man constantly to the point where it bothers the guy, yeah, something's going on there,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta really listen.
Like if your wife just starts talking about the mailman, like
Yeah.
you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, why do you care so much
And
about the
and
mailman?
here's the thing, like guys, here's one thing that y'all have to understand is that even if it's like something that shouldn't raise alarms, just be aware of it. Like if she's like, "Oh, there's like this super weird guy at work today that like just he's kind of weird, whatever, whatever." That can be their subconscious just wanting to bring the guy up and then don't know how to bring it up. You know what I mean? Just be aware of it.
Yeah,
And the next time they bring it up at a different angle, like, oh, there's this guy that I work, completely like make up a different side of him up, but it's the same guy. I'm telling y'all maybe think I'm crazy, but it's happened.
no, yeah. I think I ask her where. So this is what I would do. I would just ask her where she got that from, why she says it so much, and then that's it. Because obviously she's not gonna be like, oh, it's because I fucking spent hours with this one guy. I'm gonna just take it as a mental note and move on, bro. That's it. Because I'm not gonna like uh create drama. Because I could be overreacting. It could just be something that she really did just find funny and whatever, right?
Yeah, but how did she find it out though?
Yeah, yeah, but I've been in situations too where like I think that like a certain lingo came from me, and it turns out that like this guy said it as well. That's happened to me before, so I don't know, you know. I would just
You're basically alluding to you're giving her the benefit of the
yeah,
doubt.
exactly. I'm just gonna take a note. That's weird. Okay, move on. Let's see what happens. Let's wait a little bit longer because if
Yeah.
something is going on, there's gonna be more clues down the line. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drive myself crazy over it.
You know what that reminded me of? Remember we were on the phone last night and I came across a old high school friend
Yes, yes,
and I congratulated him on him having him getting his chick pregnant.
yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, bro, congratulations." He's like, "How do you know?" I said, "Oh, your girl posted it. You have my girl added?" Insecure ass. Listen, guys, for the men out there, you cannot do that, bro. Like, you just look so
Nah, bro.
insecure.
Even
Like,
if it bothers you, bro, just don't say anything. Like,
yeah,
if
dude.
that's happened to me before, right? Where like, I'm talking to my friend, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I was just I'm talking to like a friend or something," and I'm just like, "Oh yeah, this was back when I was taken. This happened to me before." Where
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I had this last night, and yeah, with my girl," and they're like, "Oh yeah, I seen it on her story, right?" And I'm just like, "Whoa, what the? You have my, right, right?" That runs through my head, but I don't say like, "Hey, bro, what the hell?" I just, I'm not gonna be that guy. It is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't be that insecure ass dude.
for sure,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you look silly.
And people look at you differently once you show that side of you.
And definitely don't show it with your chick either,
Oh
bro.
yeah, hundred
Because then
percent.
you're immediately inferior to the guy
Yeah,
that that happened
because you're
to.
kind of admitting that like
You're
this
intimidated.
guy could potentially, you know, if you're just like I don't give a fuck, he's fat as fuck, then that's different.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, bro. You got to play it off. It's literally like the opposite of what you think you should do. Everybody thinks, oh,
Yeah,
I should approach it. I should approach it. That's a manly thing. Absolutely not, bro.
no,
Keeping your composure, understanding how to control
your emotions, bro.
your emotions, like that's definitely the man thing to do in the situation. But yeah, then I'm there like trying to explain myself how like I'm following. It's like, bruh, like it's not that deep, bro.
Yeah. How would you handle that situation?
Um, I don't even think I'll say anything to her, bro. I'm probably going spy mode, bro. I'm going cognito. I'm like, I'm just gonna be super aware of like, I'm gonna go like investigator on it. I'm like, okay, is there anybody else saying this lingo? You
Yeah.
know, I'm gonna like, see if any of her group friends or something, bro, because I do not want to look crazy. That's the like just how we just explained it. Like I do not want to be looked as the overly emotional, overreacting guy. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it cool on the surface, but I'm gonna be like, all right, let's get to the bottom of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is she cheating, or like, that's the extreme, or am I over my head? Is there somebody else that says this, or maybe she heard me saying it,
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? Because that's definitely the case. I mean, we have a boy, even though he's kind of young to us.
Does your kid talk? No.
He says "dada, mama," but
What if like what if your kid started saying like another man's name?
oh, that's even better, bro. Because kids are more impressionable than women.
Yeah. So like yeah, let's say what would you do in that situation if you're a kid, right? If you're like playing with your kid, tossing them in the air, and he just
That's easy
like he's
though.
like Derek, like who
Oh,
the
that's easy though, bro. Because like I just said, kids are
I,
impressionable, but they're also brutally honest.
I think in that situation though, you bring it up like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't wait nothing like who the fuck is Derek, you know?
Well, no, I think that you ask the kid. Oh, who's
But
Derek?
like let's say your kid can't talk, right? But he could say just one word, right?
And he could say Derek,
Eh,
bro. I think
or
that's a little bit wild.
or he could say Dada, right? You don't think he could say Derek? Or something simple like I don't know. What's a simple man name?
No, I don't know. I guess, Jack. Like, I think your hypothetical is a little bit like, oh, he can say a name, but he can't
So
talk. It's kind of weird, but
what do you mean? He calls you Dada. Okay, well let's just say he's older then. So you're asking the son.
I'm asking the son. But if it's in that gray area that you're talking about, I'm definitely asking,
The
who's
mom.
Derek? Yeah.
Damn. Bro, you know how many times that's happened though? I'm sure that's happened before.
Oh yeah, bro. Bro,
Like
I've
even parakeets, are you know how they can like say stuff back to you? So there was this one I saw this video of this parakeet that was um like mimicking having sex, like fucking
oh
like
shoot.
moaning, yelling out the name and saying, "Oh yeah, more," like that type of shit. And the guy was just recording the parakeet, like, what the fuck? And there was a guy that was there, like, working on in the house,
Yeah.
like he was like a plumber or something. The parakeet was going off, so he recorded him, and people were like, "Damn, bro, these fucking owners must be freaks, right?
Yeah.
If that's all the parakeet's hearing, and that's what he knows, you know." So, yeah, I mean, you could not just kids, but parakeets. You gotta watch out for that too.
Facts, bro. But I think like the moral of what we're getting here is guys don't overreact or well, I don't know, I think it's different for girls, right? Girls can overreact, it doesn't even
Yeah,
matter. They
I
can
think
ask.
I think girls are allowed to act off emotion, because that's expected of them. But as a man, like you're expected to kind of control your emotions and be the stoic one, you know.
Because the thing that you don't want is her to start gaslighting you and be like, "Really? Like you think you're going crazy? You think you're the only one that say that word?" Like
Yeah,
type.
yeah, for sure. Nah, yeah, I agree with you. I think the important thing is that you handle your emotions and you don't make a big deal out of it, even if it's eating you alive, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, man. You swallow that shit. No pun intended.
Yeah, and just know that the more that you do that, the easier that it gets. And I think that like you've been in certain situations where stuff is eating you inside and you just kind of bite the bullet. And even though it's tough or whatever it is, you keep your composure to the people that it matters. And I feel like it's
Yeah.
going to be easier for you down the road to be doing that. Or it is now, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. But you also don't want to be doing that all the time. Like you want that to be a rare occasion when you have to bite down on your emotions. Because if you're with someone that is constantly making you do that, that shit's horrible.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Definitely, like if there's something that's like emotionally exhausting you, like a relationship, bro, you gotta check out at some point. That's abuse. Like,
yeah, I feel like oh man, I don't know. We should talk about this about our friend going through that. You think that's too much?
depends on how you approach it. But I was actually gonna bring him up because his chick uses some of our lingo, but that's because he uses it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Like,
different though.
yeah, exactly. She be saying por vaca and moo and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you want, bro, I think it's a good learning experience as long as you approach it in a vague way.
I just I just feel like that you and I both love that kid, and it just
Yeah.
sucks to see him like not be who he is because you and I both know who he is, right?
Yeah.
And he's just not allowed to be himself, and that shit's just horrible. Like I don't even think I want to help him either. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
just
because the truth is, like, we can feel bad for him as much as we want, but the fact is that he kind of put himself in that situation by allowing certain things to happen. And then I just feel like the only way he learns from this is that he goes through that hardship that
yeah.
is inevitable. I think that
And
you and I know.
yeah, he has to dig himself out of that because he put himself there. But I think it's valuable that you and I are like telling him everything that we see, and he could deny
Yeah.
it all he wants, right? But when he looks back at it, he's gonna, I think he's gonna appreciate us for that.
Mhm.
But I think it's good that we're telling him that, even though it doesn't register, like he's
Yeah.
still, and he's actually like he's a good sport about it, right? Because a lot of people would be like, "Nah, fuck y'all don't know shit. Like y'all ain't real friends, right?" Or he could be
Yeah.
like him and kind of just laugh it off and be like, "Y'all crazy," which is like
Yeah.
he's a good sport about it. So, yeah. For those of you that are wondering what we're talking about, Roger and I have a friend that is in a relationship that's like from the outside looking in, doesn't look good at all.
Yeah.
Like he just like I remember you told me one time that you were on the phone with him and you were just like talking to him and he was just completely not there. I don't know if you remember this.
No.
You
But I
told
mean, I believe it.
you told me you're on the phone with him and like you were like talking about something and he's usually like laughing and talking and all that, but he was just like, "Hey, bro, like."
Oh, yes. I remember this.
Yeah, and so that when you told me that, bro, that was alarming because he's not a
He's
guy.
very extroverted. Like,
Yeah, he's not a very to himself guy. Especially if you
yeah.
call him on the phone, like he's gonna entertain you, right? So like the
Yeah.
fact that he was fucking, I don't know. What are we doing? What do you think is the right thing to do in that situation? Do you tell him like, or do you think we're handling it right by
No, I,
just
I think we definitely are handling it right, which I kind of want to take this conversation. We're going to leave it where it's at, but after this, I want to talk about what he should do to fix it, because I think that's a more difficult conversation to have. But I think we're handling it well, and I think that for the listeners, I feel like you need to have friends that are going to be able to tell you the truth from the outside looking in, the way we are, even though we might come off as harsh. And I was talking to another good friend of ours who we talk to Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Um, about being brutally honest and how that's you're obligated to do that, especially to the ones that you love. Because we're having a conversation about special people in her life and about how they're basically lying to themselves, but it's like a white lie. Like it's a comforting truth, but it's exaggerated. Like, oh, I have this, I have that, right? And I told him, like, no, like you gotta like snip it in the bud. Like, even though it doesn't seem like it may seem like you're out of pocket for calling these people out for doing what they're doing. In the long run, when it's all said and done, they're gonna appreciate you for what you did for them. And that's what we're doing with this guy right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel bad for him, bro. Um, I hope he does appreciate it though, because I know I wish I had someone to do that for me, you know. But I had to figure that shit out by myself, and that's what he has to do as well, right? But we're kind of making it easier for him because we're exposing,
Highlighting it.
we're highlighting and exposing certain things that he would just ignore. So he's kind of forced to like look at it and really think about it, even though he doesn't agree right now, you know.
Yeah. But so like let's move this conversation. If you're in his situation, how do you work your way out of that?
Fuck, that's tough because of
That
I don't want to say that because it might give it away, but they're just very close, if that makes sense. So it's tough, man. I think you just let that shit die, bro. Honestly,
really?
yeah. I think you just let that shit die in that situation. Like, I think if I don't even know if he wants out. I think he does want out, but he doesn't want to admit it. You know?
I think there's one way. I think that I think that as a man, if you're put in a situation where a girl wears the pants and she's basically used to you doing everything for her, you're basically a simp, right? And I think the best way to approach this is you go out and get some place to live, whether it's with or without her, a place where you can start creating your own rules and abide by the things, by your guidelines, and slowly try to like cultivate her into that lifestyle, because you can't do that in the same setting that you were already in, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You have to try to find leverage somewhere. Is
Exactly.
yeah. I agree with that, but that's if you want to keep the relationship going. I don't think this girl's gonna change, bro. So I don't think he should continue that.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm talking about it generally. I'm not talking about them specifically. I'm talking about anybody in this situation that does want to salvage their
Yeah, if you want to save
relationship.
it, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
you need to find leverage somewhere, like you said, and I think the best thing to do is for men to like really go out and start owning things and having things in your favor, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
Even that's tough, you know, that the fact that you would have to do all that just to try and get your leverage back, you know? That's a tall order. And it's easier said than done because let's say he does go out and do that, like she might still wear the damn pants, you know? He now he just stuck in a you know people like this that like a,
I do
a,
know,
I think I know exactly who you're thinking of. The guy that pays for everything and the woman still runs the whole house.
bro.
Yeah.
It
So
is like so sad to see. I know somebody, older people. These are not
no.
young. These are not young. Where the guy works 3 months on the road,
No.
comes back, bro, and like pays for everything, and
Do you
she
think that
just
guy?
got them like that,
Do you
bro.
think that guy has chicks on the side, like while he's on the road?
He's had it before.
Yeah. I feel like
So
I feel like if he's that down bad that he pays for everything and has no say in that what goes on with the kids or in the house or nothing. He has no say and he pays for everything. I think he's taking a little something, you know. He's like, you know what? Fine. But when I'm on the road It's me and my hoes. You know.
I'm gonna go ahead and get me a lot lizard.
Yeah, but even then, I don't even think that's worth it. But I'm sure he's doing that, right? Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I
I
don't
don't.
know. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna like say like, yeah, he's
I
doing it,
I
but
would bet money on that. Yeah.
yeah, it's just so like he's got to be living a miserable life, bro.
Yeah. That's it. I think we end it here, cuz we're 30 minutes in.
You don't got a hot seat?
Nah, I don't got a hot seat.
Damn, what you fucking lame
We were gonna talk about the Mexican aliens that were found, but we could save that for next episode.
Yeah, we'll do that next episode.
Yeah, because it's very intriguing, and I haven't even asked you what you think about that, but I'm curious to see what you say.
I haven't even seen it.
You haven't seen it? Okay, well,
No.
you'll learn about it on next week's episode. Damn, I sound like
Yes,
a
sir.
Dragon Ball Z motherfucker, huh? All right, guys. Well, anything else you want to add?
No, that's it.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode. We'll see you guys next week. Comment a hot seat, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Peace.